First night festivities have been in full swing around the country and across the Tar Heel State all night long. And it's almost time to say goodbye to 2017 and hello to 2018. Thanks so much for staying up with us. I'm Jonathan Lowe. Spectrum News has you covered from Raleigh to Charlotte and beyond as we count down to a new year. We kick off our team coverage of a North Carolina New Year in Uptown Charlotte with Spectrum News reporter Kirsten Garris. She has been in the middle of all the action all night long. It's cold down there, but I can tell you're having a good time. How's it going out there, Kirsten? All right, thank you so much, Kirsten. And as she said, we can't always be responsible for what people are saying off there, but we do apologize if you heard anything inappropriate. Moving forward here, things aren't just hopping Uptown Charlotte. Raleigh holding its own with a variety of festivities. First night, Raleigh has thousands out braving the cold temperatures to ring in the new year. And our Madison Cavalcari is right there taking it all in. How's it going up there in Raleigh, Madison? Thank you so much, Madison. And I think it's important to point out that it's really cold out there. I know that in Uptown Charlotte, we were flirting with about 24, 25, 26 degrees. So, and there was a breeze. So it's saying a lot that there are so many people out there in Uptown Charlotte as well as in Raleigh. But what would New Year's be without the biggest and best New Year's celebration of them all? And you guessed it right. New York City. Let's take a look there live at the scene at the Big Apple. Always a great sight and a lot of performers as you see someone on the stage there. Listening to some of the national coverage, many of the revelers that are there in Times Square right now have been waiting. Get this. You see people having a good time. Many of them have been waiting since 8 o'clock this morning. And if you think we're cold here in the mid-20s with the breeze, well, there in New York, it's much colder. We just looked up the live temperature. Right now, it's 11 degrees in Times Square. So just think, people that have been waiting just to see this ball drop in Times Square, all of the celebration there, they've been waiting since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's barely into the double digits. Security is also a big concern there in Times Square. A ton of people there, but you know, in modern day, we do have to be concerned about terrorism. And so NYPD, they have responded big time. They have, we understand, heavy weapons squads that are patrolling throughout Times Square, New York City. Bomb-sniffing dogs, of course, you can bet those are going to be there as well. Police snipers posted up in hotels and garages. Let's listen in at the countdown. All right, folks, you see it there. Happy New Year to you. We have brought you live coverage from New York City, taking a live shot of New York City there, but we showed you the acorn drop in Raleigh and, of course, the raising of the crown here in Uptown. You know what? This has been a big year for New Year's and bringing in 2018. A lot of folks getting married. As you saw there in the shot, you may have noticed in New York that some folks even got engaged. And so really an exciting and momentous time for a lot of relationships. Just like in Raleigh, the Queen City is still buzzing with excitement from a brand new year. Let's go live to Kirsten Garris. She's in Uptown Charlotte. Before we started ringing in 2018 here in the U.S., there were plenty of other celebrations that preceded it around the world. And wow, just look at that. This is probably the best video I've seen all night, and this is really creative. So hats off to the people of France. They took a slightly different approach to their 10-second New Year's Eve countdown. In Paris, thousands gathered near the Arc de Triomphe to watch the light show as it was projected on the monument. There was also a fireworks display to celebrate the arrival of the new year. And the countdown is pretty standard around the globe, but in Dubai, they celebrated with a unique light show on the Burj Khalifa. Just look at that. That is the tallest building in the world, and they're proclaiming 2018 to be the year of Zayed, which celebrates 100 years of the country's founding father. That is just beautiful. And let's bring it back home. Thank you so much for joining us here on Spectrum News. As you have seen, we showed you New Year's celebrations around the world. in New York and right here at home. And from here, everyone here at Spectrum News and myself, thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year to you.